Well, let's get started. Welcome back to another Noob vs. Pro video. Today we'll be fighting Ender Dragons. Got any questions about that, Timmy?
Oh boy, we're gonna be fighting Ender Dragons. After we compare each other's builds, no questions, let's go!
Well, then let's get going. I can't think of anything more fun than building something up before we fight and defeat a bunch of bosses. This is one of the most fun things to do in Minecraft. I'm really excited. I'm going further away to build separately from you.
No problem for me there. I'm more than eager to get my build finished. Let's come back once we've got everything finished up and we're ready to show each other.
Well, I managed to finish my build. It took us a little bit, but it was all worth it. Take a look at how crazy and cool that Ender Dragon looks. I really put a lot of work into it, but honestly, it's paid off like crazy. I can't wait for you to see.
Yep, I've also finished up with my Ender Dragon build over here as well. Once you're ready, let's swap things over and you can come and check mine out. I'm really proud of what I managed to make.
Wow, Timmy. Honestly, your Ender Dragon is really impressive. I made something really crazy too, but I don't think that yours disappoints at all. I love the colors and the blocks that you used. Tons of blacks and grays, and you used buttons and other cool blocks on the top so that it looks like spines along its back and tail. How long did it take for you to be able to build this, Timmy? Were you building it at the same time that I built mine? If so, that's really insane. It looks sick.
Yeah, it more or less took me the same amount of time than it took you. I started off with all the coal blocks and the gray wool just to get things started. The shape of everything just kinda went from there. I definitely wasn't super focused on every detail for sure, but the one thing that I really did make sure of was that the shape fit how I wanted it to. So, you really like it?
Yeah, I hope you don't mind if I add a little something here. It looks like you just missed one button. That's such a minor mistake that I'm not gonna hold it against you though. You created something terrific. It really works well on a smaller scale, and it almost looks like an Ender Dragon frozen into blocks.
Well, thanks for all of the praise, Eric. Hey, how about we go and take a look at your Ender Dragon now? I want to see yours.
Well, this is what I made. What do you think, Timmy? I tried to make it pretty complex with all the different shades and colors, and I wanted to have the Ender Dragons flying over it to make it look even cooler. Once I finished building it, of course. This statue is going to be our arena itself, and you the champion. I'm gonna watch you take these dragons down.
Wow, that's a crazy offer, Eric. I'm really just taking a moment to look at this and look at it closely. This kind of awesome build doesn't just come around every day. I know that this took a lot of effort and work to make. The dragons flying over it the whole time are the coolest part. I wish that I would have thought of something similar to that. I feel like my build is missing one detail like that to compete with yours. Your build is a lot better. I'm pretty sure that you win.
Thanks so much, Timmy. I suppose it's just as well since it's almost time for us to start fighting the dragons anyway. Once you go into survival mode, you'll get the chance to scale the dragon and try to fight them. We have supplies, armor, and weapons all ready to go. It's time for an epic dragon fight, where you'll slay a dragon 3 different times.
Yep, I think we've gotten a really close look at this statue from every side and at all angles. Now that we've taken the time to appreciate the build, it's time to use it. Let's get up and fight.
All right, it might take you a few times to be able to use the lift properly to get up onto the dragon, but once you do that, you'll be able to scale it quick and fight the dragons properly. Don't forget to armor up and get weapons before you actually fight them, Timmy. Go ahead, get up on that dragon and show those reptiles who's boss. I know you can beat them, Timmy.
Yep, I'm finally managing to actually get on the dragon. This is pretty easy so far, I'm not gonna lie. Climbing it once you're able to get on isn't too hard. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get to the dragons though, since there's a lot to scale and climb across. I'm going to make sure to beat all of these dragons.
Ah, yikes! Be careful when you climb across that pole part, Timmy. It's really easy to fall there, and now you're gonna have to do the whole climb over again. You'll get it the second time though, I'm sure. Still, it's a little bit of a hard walk. Make sure you stick to those thin parts really carefully so that you don't fall off again. It looks like you're making it so far.
I managed to get across this time. All right, I think it's time to fight these ender dragons. I'm completely prepared, and I don't need anything else. These dragons are about to feel my wrath. Here we go. Ah! Fight me!
Wait, Timmy, you don't have any weapons.
Ah, darn it! I got killed! Dang it! I should have equipped my weapons and armor and had food before I ran in. I won't make that mistake again. I got so excited because I was ready to battle the dragons. This time, I'm going to make sure that I'm completely ready before I run in. The chests are what have the loot in them, right?
Yeah, you just got a little too excited there, but it doesn't even matter. You're still doing great. All you have to do is armor up and you'll be more than ready to fight those evil dragons. Choose whatever you want from the chest when you manage to get to it, and you'll be completely set to kill all 3 dragons and claim the loot at the end. I think it sounds like a solid plan. What about you?
It definitely is a really great plan. I'm just taking a look at these dragons first and seeing how far it is they'll sit before they attack. I'm going to use that to my advantage when the fight starts. Now let me get over here and start picking out all of my armor and my weapons. I've got a long fight ahead of me if I want to be able to get that loot.
There we go. That's it. Make sure you take a few good bows, plenty of arrows, apples, and everything that you'll need. Shoot those dragons down so we can walk home with the loot at the end. Are you ready to beat them?
Oh yeah! This time, it's for real. Let's fight right now!
Yep, this is going great so far. You're getting a lot of shots in, and I know that you have plenty of food, so if you don't take huge damage, you should be able to keep going. It makes sense to move around like that. Try not to let them get in any free hits if you can help it. You're doing so much damage.
How's that for damage? I just killed one of the 3 already. This battle is a piece of cake. Oh gosh, there's so much fire everywhere, it's hard to move around. But I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep shooting and firing away until all 3 are down for the count. That one on the left took more damage than the other 2 at the start. That's why he died first. These 2 are taking a ton as well, though. Won't be much longer for them either.
Yep, you've really got this one in the bag, Timmy. In fact, I'm pretty sure that another one is about to go down right now. Yep, it just went down. Now you only have one left. Let's finish it and put it down for good. Nice! You won!
Well, that was crazy. We really had a blast killing those ender dragons, and it wasn't even as hard as I thought it would have been at the start. Maybe I'm getting better at dragon slaying. Anyway, that was crazy fun. It's time to reap the awards.
Let's loot everything, yeah! You're gonna find tons of crazy loot in here when you take a look, mainly gold blocks and ender pearls, but there are a few other things that are also valuable. Let's take it all and show it off to everyone so that they can see how much loot we managed to get. Look at all that! Isn't it crazy, Timmy? I hope you're satisfied with my build and with defeating the 3 ender dragons. I had fun!
I had an absolute blast, and it was a ton of fun. I can't wait for us to do more stuff like this. But I'm pretty sure we're finished here, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're done now. Well, this was a ton of fun, and we're gonna do more videos like this in the future. More builds and more boss fights. Bye for now, and peace out. Well, let's get started. Hey guys, today Timmy and I are back with another adventure, and for this one, we're gonna be doing a little building challenge. Do you wanna tell them what we're gonna be doing, buddy?
Actually, Eric, I don't think I want to. Let's surprise them this time with what we're building. But here's a hint, it's about Coca-Cola.
Okay then, let's get straight to the building then, eh, Timmy? So, are you prepared for this yet? Because if you aren't, then you can back out now.
I'm more than ready, Eric. What do you mean? Look, I can start building right now. You better catch up.
Maybe I'll go and watch you for a bit then. See what I'm going to go against today.
No, shoot. Mind your own business over there.
All right. So for this build, we're going to be placing down these little wheels at the front. To simulate the texture of actual wheels, we're going to be using this banner with a pattern.
Wow, that seems really smart. Maybe I should use some of that in my builds, eh?
You should. So for the next part, we're going to be placing down these red blocks since this is a build that's Coca-Cola themed. We're going to be doing this kind of shape, and if it isn't obvious yet, we're going to be building the skeleton of a van.
A few hours later.
Alright then, here we go, with your build going first.
Take a good long look at it, Eric. I think it came out pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great so far, Timmy. I'm eager to see more.
It would be my pleasure. So this is my super cool and huge Coca-Cola truck. It has the name right there on the side, and it has some pretty neat stuff inside. I added a ton of glowstone outside to make sure the people are always able to know when it's around.
Good idea with the lighting. Sometimes builds get too dark, so stuff like this really helps out, eh? Alright, looks like we can enter the driver's seat over there, so let's check it out.
Yeah, look, I even put a super comfy seat for the driver since they're gonna be working long hours, and sometimes they even have to travel across the country.
I'm loving all the things you're taking into account here, buddy. You really thought this one out and considered a ton of stuff. For sure, this is a very cute and nice looking build. Ooh, looks like this thing at the back can be entered into.
Okay. I actually wasn't able to do this part of the build since we were rushing, but if we had more time, I would have added a ton of stuff in there. Do you like those heavy-duty double doors though, Eric? I think they look neat.
Yeah, I'm actually liking this build of yours a lot. Good job, Timmy. Next time you can add a few more details here and there, and you're practically set, to be honest.
I got it. Well, that's pretty much it for my build.
I also like the two antenna-looking things you did up there with the levers. Oh, wow, Timmy, you look good in the driver's seat. You should consider becoming a professional Coca-Cola van driver.
No way! I don't know how to sell stuff after all. I'll just stick to adventuring with you. It's way more fun anyway.
Psst, what do you mean? I bet you can be the best soda salesman in the whole West Coast. That'll be super easy for you after all. Just don't drink all the soda from the supply.
Of course I won't. Anyway, let's move on to your build, Eric. Let's go ahead and check it.
Alright, so here we are to my simple and humble build. I hope you like it. I had a hard time making it with the time constraints, but I think it ended up looking nice.
What the heck, Eric? This is insanely good. My build had no chance to win against this. Look at all the detail you put. I'm jealous, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it was pretty simple, really. Banners are super good for building, and we have a ton of smaller non-fold blocks that can be used alongside their patterns to put a lot of detail. As you can see, the button on the trailer at the back makes it look a lot rougher. Just imagine if it were only the banners there. It wouldn't look so good.
Oh, wow! You also have a little steppy place for the driver's seat. Let's go in and take a look. Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this part of my build was way better. You don't even have a seat for the driver. How is he going to drive across the country without a comfy seat and with only the stick shift?
Well, well, you got me there, huh? I actually didn't predict for you to put that kind of a detail in your build, so I didn't include one. Well, that's definitely 1 point you have over me.
Okay, so let's go back outside. Wow! The front of this thing looks a bit like Optimus Prime from Transformers, and the side advertisement just looks super cool. Man, I wish I had ideas like yours, Eric. These things just make the build look really good.
Haha, how about you try going in from the back? It's almost the same as with your truck. As you can see, I also didn't put anything back here because of the time limit with building, but I did add some lights here and a few levers for just a bit of detail. We can just pretend that this is the state of the truck without anything in it.
Well, let's go back outside then. There's a ton of detail there that I want to take a look at. Oops, watch your head.
Just gonna close that and yeah. I really like this advertisement too. It adds a ton of detail to the build, and I'm really liking how it turned out overall. Crimson bricks are also super nice to build with, because black blocks just won't fit the build all that well. Am I right?
Definitely. Your build has a good balance between a bright red and a dark red, which I like a lot. I love the color red after all.
Let's get on top of the truck so you can see it better. So, what do you think, buddy? Who do you think won this one?
Me, of course. I shouldn't be the one you ask about that kind of thing. Silly Eric. But I have to say, your build looks way more like a truck.
Huh, both look like trucks. It's just that mine looks more like a real one than yours. But yours is more creative with what it does.
I see. Well, one thing's for sure. You gotta take a look at me in the driver's seat of your truck. Vroom, vroom, skirt! Hey, get out of the way, you fool! You're blocking the way!
Alright, enough fun. Get down from there, Timmy, before you run someone over. Good thing it can't move. Maybe I should do that next time.
That's gonna be harder than this one. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for me and Eric's builds. We had a ton of fun, despite not having much time to build.
Yeah, so don't forget to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe